that he's jumping up because that's what we do chill out.
Whatever you give me sounds for. So this is Lancelot. He's one of our new dogs here at the shelter. And as you can see, he's pretty excitable. And he's going to help me teach a behavior called chill out. It's a foundation game that I like to use for lots of different reasons. Specifically for shelter dogs, adopters are very impressed when they can sit in a chair and the dog lays at their feet versus pouncing on their head. In general, I like to teach this, as you can see, he's all in my business. I like to teach this behavior to dogs to teach them how to lay in a bed eventually, how to hold a down stay, how to just relax when it's TV time or family time or movie night, just hanging out on the floor. Good boy. Not jumping on the table when it's time to eat, just hanging out at your feet. So for lots of different reasons, I like to use this game to build into other behaviors. So all I'm going to do, I have this chair with me here, really yummy treats in my treat pouch. All I'm going to do is sit in a chair, step on his leash, I'm going to hang on to the other end of the leash, and just wait. So he has enough slack on his leash to comfortably sit, stand, or lay down. I'm not going to engage the dog in any way. I'm not going to tell him what to do. I'm not going to pet him. I'm not going to pull the treats out. I'm just going to wait. It's a passive game. Most dogs, oops. So what you want to do also is make sure that when you step on the leash, you put the ball of your foot on the leash. Most dogs will eventually lay down just because nothing else is happening. The moment that he does, I'm going to start paying him on the floor. Good boy. The reason I'm paying him on the floor is for placement of reward. As soon as he gets up, the treats stop. Now he's trying to figure out how he got those treats. We're just waiting. It's a waiting game. Really relaxed. He knows he has a bit of an audience. We have a couple people watching with us. Just wait him out. Boy. Right there on the floor. Good job. So I place the treat, remove my hand. Place the treat, remove my hand. Some dogs, you have to be rapid fire. So initially, I start rewarding the dog between the paws. And what I start to do is reward them so that they, right here, buddy, curl into a C with their body to encourage the dog to be on their hip so that they're settled into the position a bit more. Good boy. Now I'm going to start slowing down the frequency of treats. Oh, he got up, treat stop. Something caught his attention, no big deal. And you can see I'm not telling him to lay down, I'm not telling him to chill out. This is all about him just problem solving through trial and error. When dogs make a choice, especially when the choice works in their favor, the behaviors tend to stick more because there's a dopamine release in their brain. So that happy hormone is released when they make a choice, especially when it works for them in their favor. So here he is making a choice. It's not the right choice, so I'm just going to wait him out. He's sitting, not laying down at my feet. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to explain how he's going to figure out that every time I sit in a chair and step on his leash, that he should lay at my feet. It's through consistency. So through repetition and association, he's going to say, every time this lady sits in a chair and steps on my leash, and I happen to do this behavior of laying down, I get cookies. Pretty soon, every time he sees this picture of sitting in a chair and stepping on the leash, he's just going to lay down. he's a bit distracted. He's leaning against me. I'm not petting him right now because if I pet him, I would end up rewarding the wrong behavior, which is to sit instead of lay down. And you might ask, well, he's sitting, that's good, right? Well, yes, but I wanted to work on a particular behavior called chill out. So I'm going to start rewarding here now. The reason I'm rewarding over here is because he's kicked over on this hip, on his left hip. So I want to encourage him to hold the position and be really settled into it. Good boy. Okay, so I'm going to start slowing down the treats a little bit. Good boy. He's actually looking at me now, waiting for it. Yay, here you go. Now initially when you play this game, you want to place it on the floor so they really orient to the floor. You know, once a dog gets this behavior, when my dogs are solid with this behavior, I can just hand it to them because they've mastered the behavior. They understand that when I sit in a chair and step on their leash, they should lay at my feet. They also understand downstay, but it started with this game as a foundation behavior. Good boy. There's a distraction outside of the door, and he's holding his chill out position. That's fantastic. He's even happy about it. Look at that. Good boy. So now I'm going to release him from the position and then reset the position to see if he'll offer it again. Okay. Good boy. I'll give him one treat for getting up because he got a million treats for laying down. He might not want to get up after a while. So I go back to my position. Step on the leash, sit in my chair, and I wait. Let's see what he offers. Because officially I'm cueing him by sitting in a chair and stepping on the leash. He's looking around. Distracted, looking at the camera. Birds. Good boy. Very nice. Good boy. And he even positioned himself so that I can more easily give him the treats because he gets it now that I'm the one delivering the treats. He might as well get comfortable. Good boy. Yay, Lancelot. So what you'll find over time, so now the treats stop because he got up. What you find over the time playing this game with the dog is that not only do they lay down because they understand to do so, but they actually start to mentally chill out. They actually start to mentally relax. So he's leaning at me again, just waiting him out. This is a great game to play once they master it indoors, outside, like sitting on a park bench. Just make sure you're holding on to the other end of the leash. Good boy, so they don't get away from you. This is also a great game to practice, you know, just 10 minutes a day while watching television, reading a book, working on emails. Okay, good boy. So now I'm going to have someone different work with him, who's one of our volunteers at the shelter. This is Chris.
Hey,
Hi. He jumps, just ignore him. Oh, he's like, those are my cookies. All right, there you go. So I'm going to step a little bit out of the picture and still give you some coaching, so I'm not associated with the game. Sit down in the chair, step on the leash, and just wait him out. And, oops, that's all right. So just stand up again, and we'll try again. He's like, I like new people. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. So maybe just untangle his leash. There you go. Reel him in,
Yeah.
and then sit on the chair, step on the leash so that he's less slack. So if he jumps, he can't get into your lap. Yeah, there it is. And just stand still, wait him out. Try not to reach for that treat pouch until he actually lays at your feet. He knows something's up. He's like, I think I know what to do. There it is. Brilliant. Place it right on the floor. There it is. Nice. So you see, the dog doesn't have to be right in front of your feet. They just have to lay down. Good boy. So this is awesome because he's generalizing. He's learning. It's not just with Bobby I have to do this. It's with anyone who sits in a chair and steps on the leash. And for a shelter dog, that's brilliant. So stop feeding now. There you go. For a shelter dog, that's brilliant because anyone who comes in who meets with him is a potential adopter, and they're just always very impressed when the dog shows some manners. He's thinking. And you can know he's a good boy, Chris. You can
Good
say
boy.
good boy.
Good job, Lancelot.
Pardon?
Good job, Lancelot.
Yeah, Lancelot, yep. Good. See if you can start slowing down the frequency of treats a little bit. There you go. So you're building some duration of just hold that position for a little while, buddy.
Good job.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, that's all right. Sometimes that happens. Just stop feeding. He's thinking. Nice.
Good job.
So place it closer to his paws. Yeah, so that way he sees it coming. There you go. There it is. Nice. Give him one more. So now you can release him. Okay. Okay, and then stand up.
Okay, good job.
Good. And give him one treat for getting up. Brilliant. Thank you, Chris.